In the early 1980s, a new drug swept through America's inner cities: crack cocaine. It was cheap, it was addictive, and it spread like wildfire, especially in poor black neighborhoods. Communities collapsed almost overnight. Families were torn apart. Young men disappeared into prisons. Children grew up in chaos. But behind the broken homes and prison bars was a question no one could shake. Where did all this crack come from? And why did it show up so fast and hit so hard? At the same time, the US government was fighting a secret war in Central America. In Nicaragua, a rebel group called the Contras was battling a leftist government. President Reagan wanted to support them, but Congress had cut off funding. That didn't stop the war. It just made the money go underground. And in 1996, journalist Gary Webb dropped a bombshell. His investigation, called Dark Alliance, claimed that cocaine traffickers working with the Contras were bringing drugs into the US, turning it into crack, and flooding it into black neighborhoods. The profits? Used to secretly fund the Contra war. Webb didn't say the CIA was selling drugs, but he did say they knew it was happening, and they looked the other way. The reaction was explosive. People took to the streets. Black communities demanded answers. For many, it wasn't a surprise, it was confirmation. They'd always suspected something deeper was going on, but the media and government pushed back hard. Webb was attacked, discredited, silenced. He lost his job, his reputation, his peace. And in 2004, he was found dead, 2 gunshot wounds to the head. It was ruled a suicide. But here's the twist. Years later, the CIA quietly admitted that yes, they had worked with traffickers. And no, they didn't stop the flow of drugs. Meanwhile, the war on drugs devastated Black America. While cocaine flowed in from the shadows, the government responded with harsh prison sentences and brutal policies. Users and small-time dealers went to prison.